This is a Facebook ads disaster for your shop that can be avoided. Now, what you're seeing right here is actually a live look inside of one of our clients' Facebook ad accounts. Now, this client is a performance European auto shop that does really well. They're a solid business, they have great employees, they do great work, and they have a great reputation. But as you see here, over the last 7 days, we've only been able to get them 3 inbound Facebook leads at a whopping $86 per lead. That's not good. That's not even anywhere near the KPI range. So why am I showing you these numbers if I'm a marketing agency trying to sell you something? Well, here's why. See, this performance drop-off here was easily avoidable. When we work with local shop clients like this, we like to use something called our local authority building system, which is an ad system that we have developed over years of spending money on Facebook ads to the tune of about $2 million. Now, with this system, we create and script custom video ads for our clients and take them to a custom tailored landing page that helps build trust and authority with that local market to get people to convert to customers without having to slash your prices to the bottom. This system works for almost every client that we implement it for, but there's a caveat. The caveat to that is when we send ad scripts over to be recorded and we need new content, the business owner has to keep up with creating that new content. Because as much as we wish our video ads were evergreen and would work forever, that's just not how Facebook ads works. Right now, you see the last 7 days here were pretty abysmal, right? But if we go back a couple months, let's say October here, hypothetically, 41 leads at $27 per lead. That's not bad at all. We go back to September, 25 leads, $35 a lead. We go to November here, let's take a look, see here, 69 leads at $21.61 a lead. We've worked with this client since I believe last February, so we're coming in on about a year or so of working with this client. And what I could tell you for sure is that when you turn off that creative faucet, that's when things will eventually catch up to you and bite you in the ass. Now, we always in our agency try and stay ahead of this curve by scripting and creating new ad concepts, researching new concepts, and sending those to the client for end creation. They send it back to us, we edit it, and then go ahead and get it live. The problem, though, is that if they're not creating that content, eventually these ads that you're running might fail, which is what we're seeing here. Again, this is November, 60-something inbound leads in November, which was a crazy month for this client. You'll see we tested a few different ad sets here, right? But in this ad set right here, we were seeing lead flow like this. I mean, this winning ad had $16 cost per leads, 18, 16, 14. These ones were a bit higher, but 16, 18, and $14 CPLs for a business that has ticket values that are really high for service work. This is awesome. But the problem is that these ads we've been running for a while now because we haven't gotten any new creative. And what happens is they start to fatigue out. Frequency here was already at 2.2. The local market has seen this ad on average 2.2 times a person this month. So if we extrapolate that out over multiple months, our frequencies start to get pretty high for some of these ads, right? We start to get to a 2.7, 3.2. Frequencies start to get higher. Now, that doesn't matter if your cost per lead remains the same, but for this client, cost per lead for the last a month or so has just steadily been on the rise because we haven't had any new video creative to go ahead and launch. Now, sure, we have launched some other creatives for this client in the meantime as well. Different recuts of existing video ads, different static ads, stuff of that nature to try and juice up performance. But at the end of the day, for this client, we found specifically that those local authority building video ads with the owner on camera have performed the best. So we wanted new concepts for those, and we've scripted new concepts for those, but they just haven't been sent back to us yet, no matter how much we push and prod to try and get them. And that's the reality, is if we had those video ads on hand now, we would be in a much better spot in terms of cost per lead. Now, this is in no way bad-mouthing the client. I just want to make this very known because a lot of agencies try and sell you on the fact that they'll create some winning ads for you. They'll kind of sit high on their horse because they made you some stuff that's working, and they won't go ahead and make any new things. This is an exact example of what happens when you don't make any new things, is you start to see performance fall off a cliff. This is why we make sure any client that works with us has the ability and can create us content in a reasonable amount of time. Otherwise, they're going to end up seeing results like this. We've seen it in too many ad accounts. People get complacent, and those ads that were working for 6 months stop working all of a sudden, and there was nothing there to replace them. So it's a mad dash scramble to create new ads. Facebook ads is a never-ending treadmill you have to run on. But if you do it right, you can beat the curve and not fall off the treadmill and have to jump back on it. But again, when our system is implemented correctly and we have the creative to work with, this works almost every single time for businesses. And if you want to learn more about how we can do this for your business, then go ahead and schedule a call with us and we can go through A to Z how we can implement this for you to get you real lead flow coming in every single month. The kind of lead flow that will totally help you transform your business. But again, it's not a free ride. You do have to go ahead and create the content that we ask you to create. Otherwise, you'll end up seeing results wane off like this client here.